Kia's lineup is dominated by the success of its SUVs. But there's a new car in town, cowboy, and I'm down here in Texas to try it out. Replacing the entry-level Forte is this all-new 2025 K4, competing with other compact sedans, but with midsize panache.
The average transaction price of a new vehicle is almost $50,000. Can you believe that? Trucks and SUVs sure are expensive these days, but what about a regular old car? Can you still find a good one, say, for under 25 grand? Well, despite a number of manufacturers having exited the 4 doors and a trunk business, the answer is a resounding yes. No better exemplified by this car right here. With an MSRP of $24,145 including destination, the Kia K4 LXS, now that's one step above the base LX, scores its new owner a stylish, roomy, techie car in which they can be proud to own. Even the top-end GT line trims, like those I'm driving today, can be optioned to the roof for under $30,000 with the standard engine and under $32,000 with turbo power. If Polestar made the Stinger, this is how you'd envision it. Colored in morning haze with fastback styling, it's definitely giving those types of vibes. And even though it looks as though it could be an EV, the K4 runs with a standard 147 horsepower 2-liter engine or an optional torquier 190 horsepower 1.6-liter turbo. Both accept regular gas, with the base engine netting 33 mpg, 29 mpg for the turbo. With the largest physical footprint and most rear seat legroom of any car in this class, the K4 says bring it. And the nearly 15 cubic foot trunk is larger than that of a Mercedes S-Class. And would you just look at this cabin? Here with the sporty black and white synthetic leather trim and big screens spanning the dash, it is really something to behold. And the GT line also elevates the segment in terms of features. From comfort and convenience to safety and driver assistance, this is as rich as it gets at this price. So what do customers want in this segment beyond a cheap lease rate? Well, they want space and amenities, and the K4 has both of those covered in spades. Now, that's not to say that the drive itself is completely unimportant, and it's actually very good here. But that's probably not what sells this car. Nope, the styling is going to draw them in, and then all of this stuff and room for their stuff is what's eventually going to make the deal. If you love tech, you'll appreciate this smart, quick, intuitive infotainment system with its wealth of features and over-the-air updates. A Kia store is also coming soon, allowing owners to purchase personalization options, such as NBA team themes. The K4 is offered with 2 powertrains, and I am beginning in proper order with the base 2-liter 4-cylinder engine and CVT. And on my drive here, I have been really impressed with 3 areas in particular. 1, just how quiet and refined the drive is. 2, just how non-CVT-like the CVT is. And then 3, how non-entry level this cabin feels. I mean, it is loaded. Then on these curvy back roads out here in Texas Hill Country, when in sport mode and paddle shifting, even the non-turbo model is a lot of fun to drive. And speaking of the turbo, that's up next. If you fancy yourself a driving enthusiast, then of course you'll want to step up to this turbocharged model. Not only do you get a lot more power here, but you get an actual geared transmission, which makes driving these back roads that much more pleasurable. All but the base LX trim are equipped with a multi-link rear suspension, while the GT lines are also sport-tuned for crisper handling atop their 18-inch wheels. This GT line turbo also benefits from further upgrades, such as a standard acoustic windshield, sunroof, 8-speaker Harman Kardon stereo, and rear climate vents. Here with the technology package, it is absolutely stocked for $31,620. So what would I change here? Well, the paddle shifted 8 gears in the turbo model are lazy to move. Perhaps a DCT would be a better fit here for enthusiast types. And would I be getting greedy if I asked for a head-up display option? Otherwise, the K4 is about to give Honda and Toyota fits. You'll want to put this one on your shopping list if a car still calls to you. For Test Drive Now, I'm Steve Hammis.